Are you African? Are you European?
So he can get 33%.
Or maybe he's Asian.
We'll see.
I don't think he can be Asian since now.
So.
Since
You tell me whether he's Asian.
there's correlation between what the doctor has told me and what they say about my amputation. Today we're taking our DNA with my husband. I'm really curious to see how different we are or how the same we are. And today's video is sponsored by Circle DNA. Circle DNA have over 500 reports across 20 categories and is the most comprehensive DNA test in the industry. So are you excited, mister?
Yeah, I'm very excited. It's 99.9% analytically accurate. And the beautiful thing about this, it's a lifetime test. So once you take it once, you have a good view of your genetic blueprint for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
This is the premium kit, which gives you the over 500 reports across 20 categories.
Yeah. So first of all, let me download the app so that when the results come, I'll be ready. I'm very excited. I'm really curious to see what is gonna work best for me as far as the diet and everything and how different we are. I've been curious about our ancestral DNA and stuff. This is some serious stuff. So I'm gonna be taking this is what I'm gonna be using. So now we're gonna take our sample and we're gonna just follow these instructions over here. Instructions over here. Let's do this. You want me to start or you want to start?
I want you to start so we don't get ours mixed up.
Oh, even if you get mixed up, it's already in the app. So that's the good thing about it. Everything is put in the app and it has our code, like this number is mine. So the moment I put it in, even if it's mixed up here, it won't be mixed up for the result. So that's the nice thing that I like about that. Yeah, this is the swab. And then from there, I'm gonna rub it here, rub that, and then screw the cap back onto the tube and shake 10 times to cover the swab in completely.
10 times. So without touching your hand.
Yeah.
Get all the way in. I think you break down the red line.
Okay, break it down the line. You're right.
Beautiful.
And then
Put on the lid.
I feel like I'm a doctor at this point.
Shake it up. Obviously, we're going to be different. And people have different strengths and weaknesses according to their genetics. But obviously, hard work and perseverance overcome a lot of genetic predispositions. But like I said before, the more you know about yourself, the better, or obviously, the more successful you can be in your health journey as you move forward.
Yes. My sample ready to go. I'm excited. I'm really excited for the results. I'm really excited. Let me add that you cannot eat or drink 30 minutes prior to taking the test. And we did not eat or drink before then. And then from there, we're going to be sending our results and wait for the results, and then we'll share the results in the next time.
18 days. I think it's 2 to 3 weeks, right?
Yeah,
18 days?
Yeah. See you with the results. We got our results back and
it's pretty exciting.
Yeah. And by the way, if you want to try this, I have a 33% off coupon that you can use. Get 33% off by using my code NEOCATCH or using my link in the description. So let's get this. Let's go to our results. Let's go to diet and nutrition. And for me, as you see, you guys, low carb diet. What about yours?
Healthy balance.
Healthy balance. Of course. He can literally eat anything and he will not gain weight. Alcohol sensitivity?
Less likely alcohol flush reaction, and alcohol sensitivity is normal sensitivity.
I'm not being an alcohol person, so it says normal. And one thing that I found interesting also is how's your carbohydrate sensitivity?
Normal sensitivity.
For me, it says that I'm higher sensitivity, which is so true when it comes to carbohydrates. Weight regain?
Weight regain. Average risk. Oh, elevated risk.
Duh.
Okay. How's your salt sensitivity?
Salt sensitivity for me, it says normal sensitivity.
Now mine's higher sensitivity. I've noticed growing up, a lot of my relatives have been prone to high blood pressure. I wonder if they had a higher sensitivity to salt as well, because that can, I guess, lead to high blood pressure.
So now let's go to nutrition to see what best fits our diet for our nutrition.
Coenzyme Q10, we both have higher needs. Iodine, how's your iodine? Oh, you're normal.
Normal needs.
Okay. Well, I try to eat iodine-rich in rich salt, so hopefully that'll be positive for me.
Here are the genetic results. I don't have, there's no cancer-causing mutation was detected. Which, for me, this makes me so happy because even when I was pregnant, going to my doctors a lot, I always had good blood works, platelets, everything was good, and I did not have any cancer risking anything like that. So everything for me there is very, very normal. It makes me so thankful because I'm someone that was so happy when I saw this, and they are very consistent with the doctor's results for sure. How's yours?
Mine's all green, so it's looking good. I'm surprised how many different tests there are for cancer. We both had favorable results for the 140 different genes that they tested for, but obviously we want to pay attention to our diet and nutrition and make sure we have the proper antioxidants.
Exactly.
But also, just because you have you're in the green zone doesn't mean that you're not going to get cancer.
Yeah.
But it just shows that we're not pre-genetically disposed toward it right now.
So that was so far so good. Family planning. These are all the mutations. Oh, what does it say there? What's H hereditary hemochrome? As you see there, my husband has a high genetic mutation for something, and
well, it came up negative for everything else.
So
let's see what this is.
So what's that? Yeah, let's see positive on that. For me,
your results suggest that you are a carrier of the HFE disease-causing mutation detected for HFE-associated hereditary hemochromatosis. This means that there may be an increased risk of passing down the genetic disease to your child, and the risk of symptoms may be present for both family members. Symptoms may include joint and abdominal pain, fatigue, and skin discoloration. Well, I don't have abdominal pain or fatigue or skin discoloration, but I've had joint problems.
yeah.
I had to get a hip reconstructed at an early age.
He did, and in a very early age, and his other hip is giving him a problem too.
So, interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's actually amazing how accurate it is because if you watch me longer, you know that I have a video of where I shared when we had a surgery. It was very hard for him, and wow.
Yeah, a lot of the doctors were surprised that I got that at such an early age.
Yeah, such a very early.
I think people in their 70s typically don't get what I got.
Yeah.
They're surprised by it, especially since I wasn't obese.
Let's go to stress and sleep.
Okay, sleep depth. Okay, sleep apnea risk, average risk. Sleep depth. I'm a deep sleeper.
Average sleeper.
Yeah, I can sleep through anything. What's your sleep duration?
7 to 9 hours.
Okay, I'm less than 7 hours. That makes sense because I don't need that much sleep.
Oh my goodness! Sleep movement average.
I'm more.
That makes sense because I don't easily
Sleep quality. I'm an easy sleeper. You're an easy sleeper. Sleep time.
I'm a night owl.
Night owl, morning owl. Yeah, we've had some friction. I prefer to wake up early in the morning, but because of all our kids, I've had to be a night owl.
This is so true. I could be on TikTok or anything at any time of the day, and that's amazing. But I'm just amazed. Stress-induced obesity. So that's true. I mean,
what's your stress tolerance?
What does that say?
Neutralist.
So what does it mean?
I'm a warrior.
So let me see.
I can handle a lot of stress.
You can. He does. I'm the crier in the family. If anything
you're not that bad. You're not a worrier.
I'm not a worrier.
You're a neutralist.
So
I'm easy peasy.
Now, let's go to the one that I've been wanting to find out for a long time too. And by the way, I hope you can see that these results also, they correlate. What is the word? There's correlation between what the doctor has told me and what they say about my amputation. Because one of the things about my amputation is that, as you see, it's not genetic at all. One of the main comments that I had received was, oh, we'll look past this. As you see, there's no genetic results on that. So let's go to ancestry. This is what I've been wanting to find for a long
Ancestry
long time.
composition.
Yeah. I had had a lot of people say, no, maybe we're all mixed with other blood and everything. Although I believe that, I still believe that I'm 100% African.
We'll see. We'll see.
I believe I am 100% African.
And you are.
And here we are. I mean, I'm from a very far place that also when colonizers came, they came later. Like, I'm from a country where when colonizers came, we were colonized by Britain, by the way, which is Europeans. We were colonized by Europeans. And my country, which is Botswana, is very far from Europe. So, you know that our independence was 1966. So, we are later than other people. So, 100% African. East Asian, I'm not Asian at all. European, I'm not European. Middle Eastern, South Asian, I'm nothing of that. Africans refer to those whose ancestors did not migrate out of Africa, such as Nigeria or Kenyans. So,
you guys are happy where you're at. And nobody just takes a long walk and ends up in Botswana. You have a hard time crossing the Sahara, and right down the Congo.
And fun fact about Botswana, by the way. We are the people that don't travel to other countries.
Plus, you're landlocked too.
We are landlocked too. So. And not only that, Botswana is the population. Tell them the population of Botswana. Even though we have all this land.
About 3 million. Yeah.
2 million. A little over 2 million. So that's how small we are. We are a very small population. So, before talking too much, what are you, mister?
I'm 100% European.
I knew that.
Northwestern Europe, I knew about that. Austria,
Oh.
Austria and Germany, I knew about that. My mom's side of the family is Irish, but this is interesting. I have a lot of Southern European. That's like Spain and Italy, and so I wasn't aware of that. So that's fascinating. Now, what's interesting, I'd like to do this test again to test our kids to see how much of Africa they pulled up and how much of Europe. My prediction is the twins are more European, and Michael and Garrett are probably more African. But we'll have to do that at another time.
Yes.
Yeah.
I strongly believe that little Garrett and Michael, they are more me because they look more like me. If you ever saw my baby pictures, you'll see that they look exactly like me. The twins, on the other hand, they are more like my husband, and even the hair texture for the twins is more, even though it's a little coiled a little bit, it's more soft.
Yeah.
While Michael, his hair is more textured like mine. So look out for that. We are for sure going, if we do it, we're gonna for sure share the results with you guys because that's a must. So here are the twins. Okay, here are the twins. Let me show. Here are the twins. As you see, they look more my husband. Yeah, Michael, come here. And here is my baby. Even though he's light and complexion like this, don't let that deceive you. When he gets to a certain age, like 2 years, I believe he's gonna be dark like me. Not like me. Dark like how Michael is like that skin. So I'm curious to see. I believe that when we make the test for us, they are gonna be, Michael and this baby, they're gonna be more African than Europeans. While Joshua and Caleb, they're gonna be more European. I'm very, very curious. Let me know. Have you ever done okay, here is Mikey. As you see, Mikey, let me show your hair. Let me see your hair. As you see, Mikey's hair is more my hair than any of us. My hair is more Michael's hair. The twins' hair is more my husband, but they still have my coils a little bit more. This one still looks like it's my husband's hair, but don't let that deceive you. That's how Michael exactly looked like. But he has more of my qualities and mine. You guys can go, are you African? Is this baby African? Are you African? Or are you European? Or are you both? I think he's African, more African than European. But it's probably going to be 50-50, but we'll find out. But it's so amazing how I'm African. Like, I knew that. I knew that because this hair of mine screams 4C African hair. That's what it screams. You can actually get 33% off by using my code NAILCatch. I'll put everything in the screen here to get 33% off, or click the link in the description below, because I really highly recommend this, especially for the diet and also for the genetics, because I mean, this man is European.
And we just scratched the surface. This is a very comprehensive test, 500 to 600 different tests.
Yeah.
Testing all kinds of genes. It's a fascinating process, and I could just look at these reports for a long time. But again, that's 33% off using Nail Kirch at circledna.com. Is that right?
Yeah. Are you African? Are you European?
So he can get 33%
Or
off.
maybe he's Asian.
We'll see.
I don't think he can be Asian since now.
So.
Since,
You tell me whether he's Asian.
actually, there's a saying in my language that says that the child's root is known by its mother. So I'm the one that.
So what you're saying is we don't need a DNA test to find out where it came from.
We don't need a DNA. We don't need a DNA test. We don't need a DNA.
I'd be curious to see how much of his genetics he gets as opposed to mine. So we'll see. I really like this app, Nail, because it has a lot of information that you can do your own research on and things like that. But if you need more counsel, there's a free booking available, isn't there, with an expert, right?
Yeah. So what you just do, you book a one-on-one complimentary session. I mean, 30 minutes. As you see here, it says booking missed appointment cannot be rebooked, for sure. And then from there, you can find either a health coaching, 30 minutes consultation on health coaching, and also genetic counseling, where they can just go deep into stuff and where you can ask them questions, all that stuff about that.
Bye-bye.